In this video, I'm going to give you my top 3 durable lathering bowls, and I'll also give you one honorable mention. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me for this sort of special edition video where I give you my top 3 plus 1 shaving bowls. And for me, I need something durable in the den. I have tile floor, and so anything that I bump off the sink or counter is going to break. So I don't use ceramic, I don't use glass. That is just me. If you do, that is okay. But today I'm giving you some options that most likely aren't going to break if you bump them off the sink. Starting with the timeless razor shaving bowl. Now this is your value choice. If you are a budget-minded person, comes to you for $12, you can get this at Timeless Razors in blue or gray. You can get it at Maggard Razors in black. The weight on this is about 4.19 ounces, so it's pretty lightweight. And I like to hold this bowl by the bottom, like so. It's got some really nice aggressive ridges in there for making lather. The dimensions on this is 2.75 inches from top to bottom. The bottom measures 3.25 inches across this way, and the top, it's flared out a little bit, and that measures 4.43 inches. It's a really good budget bowl. And when I say budget, I don't mean it's inferior, because you can make a heck of a lather in this. The only con I would say is some people don't like tall shaving bowls, and this one is 2.75 inches, which is, it's a little on the tall side for some people, but I must say it is an excellent bowl. It's got great ridges in it, and I really enjoy using this bowl. Timeless, 12 bucks, you just can't beat it. Next up, we have the Pereira Shavery Unbreakable Shaving Bowl. Now, I don't like to call anything unbreakable because I find with enough effort you can break almost anything, but these right here are going to be really hard to break. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to break them by bumping them off your counter. It's just not going to happen. The Pereira Shaving Bowl comes to you for $35.99, and it comes in terracotta, white, black, and a wood color. It has a brush holder right here, as you can see, so you can rest your brush. It has a handle like so. Now, again, I prefer to hold my bowl sort of at the bottom, so a handle like this really isn't something that I'm crazy about. But the bowl itself is outstanding. It's got some nice aggressive ridges in there for making lather. The weight on this is 4.06 ounces. It measures 2.75 inches deep this way, and it's 4.92 inches wide this way. So it's pretty wide and fairly deep. It's a good size shaving bowl. It makes a heck of a lather. The pros on this: really nice aggressive ridges, good large size, brush holder. The cons on it: availability. It's not always widely available in the US. And these aggressive ridges can hold on to your soap. So when you press your soap in there, sometimes even after making your lather at the end of the shave, it can hold on to some of that soap. So just be mindful of that. But overall, it is a very nice bowl, and I really enjoy using it. Again, this is the Pereira Shavery bowl, and I'll link it below. I think some might be available right now at West Coast Shaving. I'll put links below. $35.99, really, really nice option. Next up, we have the Captain's Choice Lathering Bowl, which you see right here. And this is made of copper. This is my favorite bowl of all time. Again, Captain's Choice made of copper. This comes to you for $39.95. They have two versions of this. They have the standard, which you see right here, which weighs 6 ounces, a little bit heavier than the other bowl because of that copper. Then they have a heavier weight version for $47.95 that's just made of a bigger gauge copper, and that one weighs 10 ounces, so it's 4 more ounces. I find that the standard version is perfect for me. I hold it in my hand like so, and I usually put my thumb on the captain's wheel right there, and I just love using it. It has some very nice ridges in it where you can sort of load those with soap. And the thing about this one that's a little bit different than the Pereira is the Pereira really tends to hold on to soap, whereas the Captain's Choice, it doesn't hold on to soap as much. It does have really nice ridges, but it tends to give it up a little better. And if you do have soap left over that you've pressed in, it's easy to get it out because this bowl is not super deep. This one is 1.5 inches deep, and it is 4.5 inches wide, which is a pretty good size. Again, I prefer this one, just to give you an example of depth there. As you can see there, really easy to put soap in and take it out. These, you kind of got to stick your hand down in a little bit more, and you know, this is my favorite all-around bowl. It is my MVP It is a beautiful, beautiful bowl. Again, made of copper. If you bump it off the sink, you might put a dent in it. You're not likely to break it. Really, really nice. You know, $35.95 is definitely more pricey than the Timeless bowl, but this is very competitive with the Pereira, and I prefer this one personally over the Pereira. The pluses on this, it's copper, so it's metal. It's very nice. It's got some nice ridges. They're aggressive enough, but not too aggressive. It's good travel size. You could fit this in your bag with no problem whatsoever. You don't have to worry about a handle or anything. And I think it's awesome. The only thing to be mindful of, and I'll show you my old bowl. I bought another one. I like this so much. So this bowl I've had for years, and you can see it's it's looking pretty rough. And what I did to the bowl, and this is my fault. It is not the fault of Captain's Choice. I used a metal cleaner on this that stripped the finish off of it. And so what I wanted to do was shine it up, and it actually took the coating off of it. And so I tried to clear coat it again, and that coating is coming off my clear coat. So don't use any sort of metal stripper type. I used a Flitz in a spray bottle, and it just took this coating, which you see here. It took that right off. But the bowl is still perfectly usable. I just need to figure out how to get that refinished again. But I still use this bowl because I love it. But I picked up another one because this is my favorite of the three. Now, I'm going to give you one final option that you've seen a lot here recently, and this is the Tony Dollette 3D printed bowl, and this one has a very nice brush handle. Your brush will rest very nicely on this bowl. This one usually runs between $25 and $30, and again, I will put the link to the order form below. And this is a bowl that Tony Dollette, there's plans for this bowl out on the internet. Anybody can print them. And Tony Dollette prints them, and then he sells them. Again, usually between 25 and 30 bucks. It has nice, aggressive ridges. Again, this bowl is pretty deep. It's it's slightly deeper even than the Pereira bowl. So when you push soap down in there, you do have to stick your hands down in there a little bit. And if you like a tall bowl, that's great. If you don't like it, then, you know, obviously it's not an advantage. The one thing with this bowl, if you drop this, you might break off this brush holder. I don't think you're going to break the bowl itself, but you might break this brush holder. So that would be my only concern in terms of durability. But I seriously doubt you're going to break this part of the bowl itself. For traveling, would I travel with this? Probably not, just due to this. But these other three bowls, Pereira, Timeless, Captain's Choice, any of those I think would travel pretty well, with the Captain's Choice again being my pick. But this one here, again, aggressive ridges. It will hold on to soap if you're not careful. So if that bothers you, maybe this isn't one to get. But I have found it to be very enjoyable to use. It's easy to lather with, and it's a really nice bowl in its own right. So there you have it. My top 3 durable lathering bowls, plus one honorable mention, which is again the Tony Dollette bowl. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, I'll have links to these products below. If you have any questions, please give a comment below. And also let me know, what's your favorite durable lathering bowl? Because I'm not using glass or ceramic. As great as they look, I'm just prone to breaking them. And who wants to break their bowls? And who wants to clean up the mess after breaking one? So anyway, if you have options for durable lathering bowls, let me know. And by the way, I already know about the old school salsa bowls and all of that. So if you use those, you can let me know. But I have used those for years myself, and they are a really good dollar store option, the old salsa bowl. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and get yourself a durable bowl. Until next time, God bless.